Aloha! I'm Eric Anderson, pastor of Church of the Holy Cross, United Church of Christ in Hilo, Hawaii. And here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about the 25th chapter of Matthew's Gospel. It opens with one of Jesus' best-known stories. We call it the parable of the wise and foolish bridesmaids. I can't say I'm really familiar with the custom on which Jesus based this story. 10 women came to a place where they were to greet the bridegroom. They brought lamps and oil. The groom was late, so they settled in. Some of them fell asleep. The oil lamps continued to burn. The oil levels within them dropped. When the groom arrived, they woke up, they gathered things, and they got the lamps ready. 5 of the bridesmaids had brought extra oil. 5 of them had not. The ones who had not asked the ones who had brought extra if they could have some, but there wasn't going to be enough to go around to get through the entire set of ceremonies for which these lamps needed to be lit. The 5 bridesmaids went out to find oil. They found it, but when they came back, they were not admitted to the wedding. Jesus ended this story with the instruction to keep awake. In fact, this story is one of a series in chapters 24 and 25 of Matthew's Gospel, in which Jesus is made the point repeatedly, to be awake, to be aware, to be ready, to be concerned. Curiously enough, in some quarters of the United States these days, one of the worst insults that you can be called is woke. And yet it is Jesus' precise instruction to be woke, to be aware, to be prepared, to be there when things are ready to happen. I cannot recommend ignorance. I cannot recommend flying by the seat of your pants, however often I myself might do it. I can't recommend letting others set the agenda, at least not when Jesus has set an agenda that tells us to be awake. Whether you agree or disagree with the politics or the analysis around race relations or gender relations in the United States, what I recommend is that you make yourself as educated as you can. Learn, consider, because that is the extra oil of human decision making. That is the oil which will keep our lamps lit and our light bright. Be awake. Be awake. That's what I'm thinking. I'm curious to hear what you're thinking. Send me an email or leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. From Church of the Holy Cross, UCC in Hilo, Hawaii, that's what I'm thinking.